if I can say best, is that the teacher who teaches them is even more talented. Brother Yusha and his three students who are Alizia, Layana, and Shahira can step up, inshallah, and recite Surah Al-Fatiha for us here in the night. One by one. MashaAllah.
Ar-Rahman Ar-Rahim Malik Yawmiddin Iyyaka na'budu wa iyyaka nasta'in Ihdinas siratal mustaqim Siratal ladzina an'amta 'alaihim ghairil maghdubi 'alaihim waladdallin. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillahi rabbil alamin. Ar-Rahmanir-Rahim. Maliki yawmiddin. Iyyaka na'budu wa iyyaka nasta'in. Ihdinas siratal mustaqim. Siratal ladzina an'amta 'alaihim ghairil maghdubi 'alaihim waladdallin.
Takbir, Allahu Akbar.
For those parents, he is one of the Hafiz Yusha, he is one of the teachers.
You can go by. Jazakumullah khair, Hafiz Yusha. Hafiz Yusha started teaching with us about 6 or 8 months ago. The transformation that we had was that he created an entire class specific to an age group that were accelerating in their Arabic learning. What does that mean? We have children from the ages of 5, 4, and we didn't want to put age groups of 6, 7, 8 in that group, even though they were on Alif, Ba, Ta. So what we did is, alhamdulillah, Brother Yusha was hired, and alhamdulillah, he ran with it. He took the curriculum in a sense that he made sure that he would pronounce every letter with the children. We actually bought these sticks. Sister Shaniza actually found a bamboo stick for him to put at the board, and we upgraded. We got one of the sticks that has the finger pointer on it. And he was the first person to start that in the madrasa. That we use finger pointers, and the kids will come up, and they will use it, and they will say, letter ba, and all the children will come and repeat with him. So alhamdulillah, we appreciate Brother Yusha in this madrasa. May Allah bless you, Brother Yusha. Jazakumullah khair. The next on the list, inshallah, the next class is Sister Kotha. Now, I know I spoke about Brother Yusha afterwards, but Sister Kotha, I have to give her her rights. And Sister Nafiza, they manage a class of over 15 young, small children. If anybody knows, age groups of 4 and 5, very difficult to handle and keep them entwined with what they're learning. To make sure that they are always concentrating on the lesson, it's a lot of work. If you come here at 11:30, you see Sister Kotha, she's sitting down, she's saying, Ya Allah, alhamdulillah. The energy in Sister Nafiza to go around every single table and to make sure that the children are doing their work, it's a job that I don't think I could even do. So with that, I ask Sister Kotha and Sister Nafiza and her children of Asetta, Asetta, Fanta, and that's it, right? Asetta and Fanta, inshallah, bismillah. Takbir, mashallah, mashallah. More, you got that? More, so that's it? Okay. Go ahead. Jazakumullah khair. Good job, girls. Now, as you know, this is a masjid that is always trying their best to keep schedule. We are very, very, very concentrated on how much time we spend and how much time we use from our community. I'll give you an example. Maghrib, Isha Salah, but between myself, the president, and the other imams, the other people who lead the Salah in the masjid, there was a discussion on if we should save the people 5 minutes so that they can go home to their families earlier. If Salah comes in at 9:52, how can we make sure we accommodate for our community as best as we can? And with that decision that we made, we had brothers who would come from different masjids, different from all over the place, and say, you know what, I come here because you pray 5 minutes earlier. 5 minutes earlier than the masjid that's 2 blocks away from my house. And I come here because, mashallah, you have so much going on and the reciters are so well. But the time is something that we would like to make sure that we accommodate for everybody as much as we can. Now, we have the next runner-up, inshallah, of class. The groups that will be reciting is Brother Sajid. Brother Sajid, for those who do not know, alhamdulillah, he has the honor of handling or teaching the highest level of our classes. He teaches children who know how to read Arabic already. He teaches children how to memorize Quran, the steps and the ways and the method of how to memorize Quran. He goes one-on-one with them and makes sure that they recite everything with articulation. Now the 3 children that will be coming up, inshallah, they are not foreign here. They are some of our best students, alhamdulillah, for the past year or 2. I call up Brother Sajid, his students, Muntaqa, Maymuna, and Jannah.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم قل هو الله أحد الله الصمد لم يلد ولم يولد ولم يكن له كفوا أحد بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم قل أعوذ برب الفلق من شر ما خلق ومن شر غاسق إذا وقب ومن شر النفاثات في العقد ومن شر حاسد إذا حسد بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم قل أعوذ برب الناس ملك الناس إله الناس من شر الوسواس الخناس الذي يوسوس في صدور الناس من الجنة والناس. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الله لا إله إلا هو الحي القيوم لا تأخذه سنة ولا نوم له ما في السماوات وما في الأرض من ذا الذي يشفع عنده إلا بإذنه يعلم ما بين أيديهم وما خلفهم ولا يحيطون بشيء من علمه إلا بما شاء وسع كرسيه السماوات والأرض ويؤوده حفظهما وهو العلي العظيم. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم اللهم صل على آل ما صليت إبراهيم وعلى إبراهيم حميد مجيد وبارك على إبراهيم وعلى إبراهيم حميد مجيد.
ما شاء الله, tabarakallah. We have to encourage them, give them something. Jazakumullah khair, guys. Good job. You guys can go back. Jazakumullah khair. Now, many of you might might say, well, you know what, they're only reading the quotes. I dare any parent right now to come up here and do the same. I'm just saying, to stand in front here and to speak, to be in front of a crowd, especially my parents, it's very, very difficult. Grandparents, maybe it might be easier if it's grandparents, but to stand in front of everybody and read is not an easy thing. Especially Quran that you know is not easy to memorize. But Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gives it to them in their heart. Now, the final group is actually someone that I look up to, alhamdulillah, in the madrasa for many of my decisions. Sister Farzana has been with this madrasa, and every single time you hear me talk about her, you'll hear only positive things. Because at times, this madrasa, she is the glue that holds this madrasa together. Alhamdulillah, Sister Farzana, we give her this right because she has been at this masjid and within this madrasa for however many times it has changed. She has always been here when she is called. And you know what the good thing about her is? She recruited her husband to come in and help her, alhamdulillah. And with that, we ask Brother Riaz and Sister Farzana to come up with their children, Khaira and Zoya. Jazakumullah khair. Oh, and Raya. They're scared. Give them something, some claps for MashaAllah. Good job, everybody. I tell you something, Khaira. My daughter's name, the same name, alhamdulillah. May have a little bit because of her. Khaira is one of a kind. She came to the madrasa and she was so quiet. She didn't know nothing. And today, she is one of the students that stands at the boards and tells the children, repeat after me, Alif. She is one of those students. So, mashallah, for all of our children, alhamdulillah. Last, inshallah, alhamdulillah, we have a student, his name is Nafraz. He's very shy. But he always, every single time we ask him to come up and speak, he doesn't back down. He says, you know what, if you want me to do it, what am I going to do? Alhamdulillah, he's good at what he does, and he is so humble in many ways. I asked Nafraz, who is Sister Nafiza, one of our teachers' sons, to come up, inshallah, and give us last words about what you feel madrasa is all about.
Assalamu alaikum. My name is Nafraz Ali, and I've been a student at Nasr Ar-Rahman Madrasa for the past year. And in that time, I've learned how to write Arabic, I've learned more about the prophets in Islam, and I've learned powerful du'as such as the Ayatul Kursi. This has not only increased my faith in Islam, but it has made me a better person. I look forward to continuing my studies here at the madrasa. Pray that all of the students continue to grow closer to Allah.
Ameen.
Inshallah, I hope we can all look back at this thing and recognize it as a positive experience and share it with others. Allah continue to guide us and bless us.
You know what's even more amazing? He just wrote that in like the past 45 minutes, mashallah. So alhamdulillah, as you can see, we try our best to promote not the knowledge, but the love of what they've learned. Having them learn something that they wouldn't want in their life doesn't make sense. Learning something that they want to learn, and they know why they're learning it, and they want to learn Bi-idhnillahi ta'ala, we hope that all of our children will continue to be successful. Bi-idhnillahi ta'ala. Say Ameen. Now, before I leave, and I'll give the mic back to Brother Ali, the paperwork you see on the board, I'm sure you understand that this is what the children have done in the past year out of our curriculum. From Islamic studies to Quran writing, to writing their alphabet on their own, conjugating words and reading them with vowels. Islamic studies talking about shaitan, zakat, saying Bismillah. All are things that we must make sure our children hold core for their everyday life. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bless you parents and keep you upon Islam and keep your children upon Islam. I now hand the mic back to Brother Ali for final remarks.
Thank you, Brother Amir. I know he mentioned one subject on zakat. At the beginning, when I was filling in for teachers who was absent, and we were touching the subject of zakat, I gave them an introduction from an economic standpoint. I know they didn't understand it then, but I tried to break it down from like the mom and pop spending side of it. And for those of you, I'm a finance background, so I have that little knowledge so that I can explain to them the concept of zakat, and because zakat is a whole economic sphere in Islam. So they are getting a well-rounded education, not only Islamically, but we are teaching them the art that will help them academically also, how they can apply what they learn here into the regular school environment. So they are getting a well-rounded knowledge on how they can apply it. Before I will now call it Brother Nazar, the president of Ar-Rahman, to address us.
First, want to thank the Vice President, Brother Alim Khan, who I have personally asked to head this madrasa. He's doing a great job. May Allah bless his efforts, inshallah. Leaving his business to be here every Saturday. I want to thank the head of the sister group, Sister Shaniza, for also leaving the comfort of her home to be here every Saturday. Commendable work. I want to really thank our Imam, Mr. Carr, and his dedicated teachers for what I sat there and I listened to. When Allah sits on the throne, the word that Allah wants to hear are the words of the Atul Kursi. When the Prophet was asked, tell me who's your God, who Wallahu Ahad was revealed. When we go to sleep, you read Qul bin Nas, Surah Fatiha. I have said, and I will continue to say, because I'm what is called a practical leader. I cannot promise, I don't know what you, Brother Amir, that we will make him hafiz. Alhamdulillah, we can do that. But what you are doing here is a great effort. I sat there, and if these children can do 10 surahs, they know Bismillah, each with their right hand. They know I was here observing, they know the months of the year, the days of the week. Alhamdulillah, I'm very satisfied. And I really want to say thank you to the teachers, to the parents. The Marasa will continue to be successful by your involvement, and I want to thank all the parents who are here today. We go for graduations when the children achieve scholastic and academically, we must also do the same. And I want to commend the parents to continue to help. When you come, don't double park outside. Come in, ask the teachers, what can I do to make, what do you need? Find out about the pros of your children. We are here to help them. And I want to come, and when I see, there was one group of parents who today I really want to thank you, because every time I go outside and I look at that welcome board, welcome to Masjid Ar-Rahman, and I see those beautiful flowers planted there and those bricks. It was the Marasa children, parents that did that. I said to them this morning, when Allah looks in the community, the homes of the people cannot and should not be better than the house of Allah. The house of Allah must be the most beautiful building in this community. I want to thank Brother Imran and his Sarabai and his two sisters who did that. And all the parents, inshallah, all those beautiful flowers when you come in. Oh my God, house of Allah. You did something for Allah. Allah will ask you, tell me who are you? Who am I? I tell you your mosque and I make your mosque beautiful. I didn't only plant flowers at my home, I planted them. Those things mean a lot to me. It means a lot to me because you love the house of Allah. And so again, Brother Alim, thank you very much. Amir, you and the teachers, may Allah bless all the efforts, all the parents. We are doing well, inshallah. You know, as Brother Alim started on his opening remarks, this is a responsibility we have. We will discharge this responsibility faithfully. You got Brother Iqbal coming here every Saturday. We help out. We pass the torch on to Alim and Amir. But you want, we do the work on the outside, and we are here to help. So, this is a responsibility we take very seriously. The goal, as I said, is to pass the torch on to the future generation. How are we going to pass the torch on? We have got to demonstrate some amount of seriousness that we are intending to pass the torch on. How do we pass the torch on? We first have to educate them and bring them to the fold of Islam. And then, inshallah, they will be ready to receive the torch and run with the torch and make the torch brighter and greater. Assalamu alaikum.
Okay, now we'll have the certificate presentation, but before I call the teachers, I want to extend our sincere thanks and gratitude to Brother Ansar for all the PR work he is doing for us for the madrasa and also for Ar-Rahman. Every Friday he tried to get his Zoom and his Facebook and everything running. And even when we have Zoom meeting, we have Brother Ansar is coordinating the whole technical operations side of it. Again, Ansar, I say thank you very much. But Rumi, are we ready? I think the first group of students will be Sister Hauser and Sister Nafisa.
So if you're wondering, what are they doing back there? Alhamdulillah, this is the first year that we are trying our best to show as much appreciation as possible. Alhamdulillah, the masjid, we went ahead and bought certificates, made certificates for the children, so that they know that whatever they did, at least it's a something for their work that they dedicated this year, inshallah. So now we'll call up Sister Nafisa, Sister Kauthar, and you can bring your children up here tonight.
Come on, work factor, let's go. You guys are running all the time.
I used to run from the back of this masjid to the front of these masjid with these kids. Every Saturday.
The first one I have here is Anaya Bagru. Come down. Naveed Mahmoud. Mustafa Sana. Zayn Asgarali. Naila Asgarali. Naila Sam. Sanya Shamsuddin. And Aseta Siddiq. So this is the first set of certificate for this class.
Show the parents. Show your parents. Don't bend it. Bend it.
See, now 10, 15 years from now, this student can look back at his certificate and say, no, I was in that class in Ar-Rahman in 23, 24. And it will always bring back memories of them with the other student that they spend time with.
Good job, guys.
The next group is Brother Yusuf.
Straight line, everyone, just like Salah. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Sister Shaniza is shy, please, inshallah. She helps Brother Yusuf in her class. Shaniza can go up there and tell them.
Yes, Sister Shanisa, you can come also. Shahira Islam. Jamila Karen.
Stand up in line.
Fanta Sana. Elysia Sarah Hassan.
Guys, we can clap, we can give
Yeah. Liana Duarco. And I have another one here, but he's not here. That Adam Zaid Ali.
He just left. Hold it up, everybody. Hold it up. Good job. Good job. All right, you guys go walk that way. Brother, you should walk that way.
This way, this way.
Okay. Now the next group of students is from Sister Prasanna, our Brother Reyes, Sister Shanisa. Yeah. Just hold it. Okay, Riyad Duarco, Ar-Rahman, Layla Khan. Yeah. Naila Mahmood, Mia Sam, Aminata Sana.
All right, everybody. Hold up.
Now we have Brother Shuaib and Brother Sajid. Take this one first. Jenna Karen,
MashaAllah.
Maimuna Eid, Intika, and Ham.
Allahu Akbar. Good job. All right.
Just leave it there. For those of you, the other half of the Quran, you heard half the Sanjay recite. This is the brother. You can imagine you have two brothers in the same household, you're half of the Quran. Aliyah Hanif, Zoya Duarka, Khalid Khan. And then the other teacher we have, Sister Saudi, she's not here this weekend, she's traveling. So we have Brother Amir that will take the class.
Come on, guys. The biggest ones are the hardest. I tell you. The teenagers are usually the hardest. Come on, guys. Come on.
Siddiqui, right there.
Good job.
Ar-Rahman.
Maisha.
Oh,
Maisha.
nice. Correct.
Come, Maisha.
Besides that, Ashfi. Farzana Ali. Ashiana Ali. Adina B. Tata Sidivi. Maisha Rahman. Samin Kandakar. Ariana Ali.
Oh, yeah, she left. Her brother.
Amara Dean. Nafraz Ali. So here you have for all the students that's here today, they collected Mashfi Rahman. So here we are, you witness the presentation of all the certificate. So at least this is an encouragement for these students that was here with us for this year. Inshallah, next year when we start again, I hope we can have a larger class. We had approximately 47 students overall. That's the total registration. But not every week we have 47 present because sometimes some weeks some students are out. But I hope of inshallah next school year we will be bigger and perhaps inshallah better. I now hand the microphone back to Brother Amir.
All right. Alhamdulillah, alhamdulillah, alhamdulillah ala ni'mat al-Islam wa kafa biha ni'ma. I don't want to hold you back from the food anymore. And it looks like we lost a lot of people for some reason. I don't know what happened. My last words to everyone. Please do not give up. If you see that your children are not at the level that you expect them to be, keep trying. If they're doing less, but you think they should be doing more, there are parents that come to us and talk to us and ask, well, how come my kid is not learning more? I want them to learn more. We come and we explain where they are in their lessons and where they will be in the next few weeks. And we provide options for more lessons if needed. Alongside, as you can hear, they're all in the back. Pizza's probably tearing apart right now. The last thing I ask for everybody right now. We actually, the tests, I know everybody wants to know about the tests. Alhamdulillah, tests are graded. I didn't want to include it in this ceremony because, it's stressful. Now if I did do well, now if I did extra well, So inshallah, while you guys are eating, we will hand out the test back to every student, inshallah, while you guys are together. But the last thing I want to leave us with there's nothing better than ending a session as this, except that we make dua to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. We make dua to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that He bless our children with the best of this life. Say Ameen. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to bless our children with Quran in their hearts. Say Ameen. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to bless our children to be truthful in their lives. Ameen. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to bless our children and bless our children and bless our children with halal wealth in their future and now. Ameen. Am I going too much? No, because we need to make more dua for our children. May Allah bless our children and give them beneficial knowledge in this life. Ameen. May Allah allow our children to be those who will always be helpful to the needy. Ameen. May Allah Allah allow our children to change the future of Islam to better. Ameen. May Allah allow our children to love the Quran, to live by the Quran, and to always keep the Quran in their hearts. Ameen. May Allah bless our parents, our mothers, and our fathers for what they did for us when we were growing up as young Muslims. Ameen. May Allah bless our parents and give them the best places of Jannah. Ameen. May Allah bless our parents that are deceased and give them good, spacious, merciful graves that Allah will take care of them in. Ameen. May Allah forgive our parents and give them the best of the next life. Ameen. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala allow us as parents to always see the better tomorrow, to have patience with our children, and for our children to have patience with us. Ameen. With that, we say, Allahumma, you can repeat after me, Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ala ali Muhammad kama sallaita ala Ibrahim wa ala ali Ibrahim innaka Hamidun Majid. Allahumma barik ala Muhammad wa ala ali Muhammad كما باركت على إبراهيم وعلى آل إبراهيم إنك حميد مجيد. All of our children have learned this dua, and I hope you repeat it after me. Allahumma irhamhuma kama rabbayani saghira. Again, children, Allahumma irhamhuma kama ربياني صغيرا. سبحان ربك رب العزة عما يصفون وسلام على المرسلين والحمد لله رب العالمين. We appreciate your time, inshallah. Ameen, ameen, ameen. Food. And I hope you guys didn't expect to come here and not learn something too. This is madrasa.
Refresh our memories.
Yes, it does. Before the kids are
They were doing it. First one.
gonna move this. Teachers, please go and get food and eat. Oh Allah. Cool water. Anybody want cool water?